What is up, folks? Welcome to another episode here of my Knights playthrough. Fair warning, guys. I have woken up recently, so I've got a fresh set of eyes, but yeah, forgive me if my voice is groggy or anything like that. And I hope I don't sneeze or anything like that, which I might do throughout the course of this episode. But with that being said, I've been taking a look at our current situation, and obviously things are going well. Things are going well. Poland's taking humanist ideas, and when he gets to Tech 10, Admin Tech 10, he's going to form the Commonwealth. Humanist ideas will help him keep everything in balance and check. Lithuania's doing a really bad job converting. He usually has converted a couple provinces by now, but hopefully that will begin to happen. I'm wondering about the Reform desire. Looks at the moment like we're not going to have an extremely early Protestant Reformation. Lately in my games, Reformation tends to happen before the year 1500, but I think it's mostly been a coincidence. As soon as that first center spawns, our age ends. That's why that's noteworthy because of reasons like this. I noticed last episode, I thought Siena was looking vulnerable here. But he is inside of this trade league, so that would be quite difficult for us to fight without a doubt. However, we might be able to fight this by taking this province. Now, I'm very much interested in gaining some kind of outpost here before this Age of Discovery ends, so that I can continue making claims in this kind of theater. And that might be it, as currently both of his allies are fighting in this war. So we can see our ally Milan, with just a little bit of war exhaustion, etc., will not back him up. And of course, the other option is Florence itself. We would need Savoy and Milan not to back him up, but we would have to fight Venice, but at least the Papal State would help us. Now, we've got to be careful if we did fight against Florence, Papal State would take our occupations. So, I think that this is a possible way to expand. Now, with that being said, both Milan and Hungary are fighting in a war. Currently, my Diplo reputation is -3. Guys, that is a pretty uncomfortable spot to be. As a monastic order, we don't get that 1 or near to 1 reputation from legitimacy. You just don't get it. And reputation does affect whether people will back you up in wars. So let's let time continue on just a touch here, because I need my diplomat to demonstrate what I was going to say. I'm concerned. I'm concerned that these guys could not back us up due to the war exhaustion, is what I'm trying to suggest. And I'm looking to upgrade here to more powerful and more relevant, as I'm looking towards Aragon allies. And Castile looks like the prime suspect here, the best case of a strong ally here. It's the 8th great power. With that in mind, the major modifier here is distance between borders. So it's a long way here, but I'm wondering if we close that distance considerably, we'd have much better chances of allying him. And of course, the other thing is our -3 reputation from integrating Circassia, which is going to go away in about 8 years. So I am nervous in that meantime, for reasons I sort of previously stated. I'm hoping that nations back us up, feel secure. Thankfully, Poland doesn't, at a glance, appear to have any debt or anything like that, which is good. Right now, I imagine, as he seems pretty stable, which is not always the case with the PLC, so that's good. And yeah, I could take this here pretty quickly as we gain 5.2 in climbing. Papal influence. I could also take this reputation, but we are poor. I will consider doing both of those things. I want to check quickly when or if I can raid, just because for me personally, I want to have my mindset. So it's about 3 years away before raiding. I have looked around, guys, and unfortunately, due to the sort of political situation, we're stuck with basically weaklings that we can ally in a pinch. I mean, not even many of those guys. Like, there's very few nations we can ally in a pinch if we feel like the Ottomans are about to attack us. But most of the more powerful nations are out of reach for one reason or another. Like, this is pretty frustrating, but there's a Muscovite and Danish alliance, and Denmark has finally decided to rival Poland. So Poland has really dropped the ball on his diplomacy. He has diplo slots available, and he hasn't made a single alliance apart from us. And his sort of other nations are beginning to accumulate themselves around him. We could find a Muscovite war against him, or a Danish war, calling both Muscovy and Denmark in, and we are his only ally, and that's beginning to really stress me out. But yeah, that's an example of how Denmark is completely out of reach. Same with Austria, as we're rivaling Aragon. Same with France, as we're rivaling Genoa, who they are allied to. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game here. I'm hoping to expand into Italy here, just nice and chill. But in the meantime, I'm going to make claims there. Which is going to help us in the long run with diplomacy. Now, one other thing, the Ottomans are currently involved in a war which only just broke out, so that doesn't mean we're safe. The AI never declares a war when they are fighting another war. So as long as that is the case, we're completely safe in the meantime. God dang it. It's a nasty event there. So I'm going to claim up some stuff. Of course, it is possible that we could go into Tunis, I suppose, but we would have to fight Morocco and Tunis at sea, which is pretty going to be close, cutting it close. And the sort of saving grace there will be if Castile decides to attack him with his claim. Right now he doesn't even desire the land, though. Looks like it's not going to happen. But if Morocco gets involved in one decent big war, then I would count him out for backing up Tunis. So the Ottomans basically have claims against Genoa, myself, Hungary, and the Mems, as well as AQ, who is his ally. That doesn't count. 7 years truce with the Mamelukes. That's pretty sketchy, man. I feel like it's either going to be myself or Genoa. Somebody's going to be the victim of him, and we have to make sure. Like, if these guys were all at peace, then yeah, I mean, we'd stand a good chance against some guys, especially as his tech advantage and so on begins to go away. But ideally, I don't want to be bogged down in a defensive war where we don't have that much to gain. So we actually want to deter him from attacking. Okay, we still have this modifier of reduced development cost for 2 years. It's going away, so let's take advantage of it while we do. Developing our capital even higher. And just chilling here. I'm gonna really look forward to getting rid of this reputation hit. You know? A golden era for England. Man, England's doing well. Tiny little Scotland there in Man and this island. Who is allied to France. I was trying to look around, guys, if we could use our age bonus really creatively to make claims on claims somewhere. I don't quite see it. I did consider if we start claiming through Savoy, if we could try to claim all the way up to here, something like that. Because one thing I'd really like to do is if we could vassalize him and then integrate him when it's in coring range, for example, be able to raid heretics. If we could get this, that's why I know he's allied to France. Because if we could claim all the way up here, vassalize him or integrate him once we are in coring range, we could go around raiding Great Britain and some of these wealthy provinces, as he's most certainly going to turn to Anglican. I mean, that kind of thing would be really cool if we could achieve something like that before the end of this age while we have the bonus. But as you can see, both of these guys, for example, have really strong diplomacy. England's attacking Burgundy, eh? Now I think, man, I've been playing this game for so long, guys, I begin to feel insecure about my numbers, because I know things have changed. I was going to say that, okay, so Hungary is not backing up Ferrara. Uh-oh. Well, certainly he's not going to back us up. Lucky this war is going. I think it's 1500 is what I'm trying to say. The Burgundian inheritance doesn't happen after the year 1500. And I think the Iberian wedding used to be 1490, and now it's gone to like 1510. But I could be completely wrong. I'm talking about when they can no longer occur. I could be completely wrong. It could be, my numbers could be off, like I said, because I've been playing this game too long and they change it and I just don't remember anymore. It's whatever. The trivia, which sometimes cannot seem so trivial when you want to know it, kind of on the fly. I guess the inheritance potentially could fire in favor of the Palatinate, and that would be interesting. We know here that Burgundy has lost the unions, though, but it would certainly embolden France. Speaking of France, somehow he doesn't desire that land or has not rivaled Burgundy. Perhaps Burgundy is invalid rival without having those unions. Alright, and we can see Milan. Yeah, so this is looking good in terms of Hungary and Milan not backing people up, and it's looking bad in the same way as they're both my allies. But right now, we're kind of lucky that the Ottomans are at war. So this might be a bit of a slower episode, guys, as I'm looking to do that. Tick up for negative 15. I want to invest this. That's the best investment we've made so far with our infrastructure, 0.12 workshop. I'll take that, tax and missionary strength. And then I'm eagerly looking forward to if we can fight a war like this and it's easy. That would be cool. Let's have a look. Called it. And he's out-teched, he's outgunned. Wow. Wow, did I call that or what? Colin, you idiot. Like, as if you cannot ally somebody. Somebody to help you. He's out-teched, guys. Wow. I suspect he'll probably tick up. Wow, that's sad. I'm sad. We are quite dependent on him. If we cancel this, we lose trust with our allies. But also, we take another Diplo rep. -1 Diplo rep for 5 years. Muscovy is 42,000. Lithuania 21,000. Oh man, where's Poland 25,000. Denmark 24,000, 23,000 ish. Oh boy. We could lose land over here if we join this. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sad. Oh my goodness. I value Poland too much. God dang it, Poland. God dang it. You were so dumb though, dude. So Florence would back him up, Milan wouldn't. Okay, I'll be content with the claims. I'm going to be content with the claims. I'm going to count my blessings that the Ottomans are currently at war. And I'm going to try to help Poland, guys. We're not doing anything anyways. So, he hasn't stated this up, so that's what I was trying to check. Damn it. I mean, I'm going to try to make claims down here, or occupations rather, and try to just avoid him. But he has not stated the stuff up. So it's not going to affect him as much as it otherwise could. Shoot. Shoot. Now, we're the same tech level as Muscovy, who doesn't have a military idea, and he's got shock damage, which is not very significant, is it? So, in theory, okay, subsidies from Poland. 2.8, well, I appreciate that, Poland. Good luck, eh? Damn, Poland's got some heavies on him, but they've got superior navy. He's gonna lose at sea, it looks like. Yep. We've lost a core against the Ottomans, guys. Feels bad, man. It's interesting. Yemen's back on the map. He must have... didn't Yemen disappear? I thought Yemen completely disappeared. He must have reappeared due to rebels or something. I seem to remember Yemen being allied to the Mams last time I looked. And then, when I was about to declare war on him, Aden existed and Yemen didn't, or something like that. Surely these guys can tick up. He took defensive. Don't spend your points on defensive, dude. Spend it on military tech, Poland. Try to minimize the attrition we're suffering. But there's no forts here, guys, so do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to try to have an impact here. Stupid Poland. I mentioned that a long time ago, right? Episodes ago. Why doesn't he invest in alliance? He could have easily allied Denmark. There was a time because there was no beef between Muscovy and Poland. As you can see here, even now, Poland's rivaling him, but Muscovy is not rivaling Poland. There was no beef between them at one point. He could have easily just allied Denmark, because he had it was Ottomans, Bohemia, Hungary. He could have easily allied a great power. I don't know if they are literally a great power, no, but they're close to it. Let alone just filling that slot. He's been there for like 2-3 decades without filling an alliance slot. It's just typical, man. Typical. AI can't do nothing right. But it's exclusively when you kind of depend on them, though, right? Like, you know, as if you're Muscovy and the PLC just has one tiny little ally like Mecklenburg, you know, or me or whoever, by the year 1500. No, they will get like the Danes, for example. Okay, allies suffering a loss there, and Muscovy is pushing up the front in the woods. Oh my goodness, Poland's going full imbecile. You should take out that. This is sad. I'm just going to do the best that I can, but I don't see it amounting to that much necessarily. I notice that Muscovy has not converted any of these provinces, so we could see some unrest coming along here pretty quickly. Right now, he's dealt with the, rebels, but as soon as that's why they won't spawn, is because they have spawned recently. But as soon as, oh, there's going to be a war out here. Somebody versus somebody else. I think this is just going to attack Tunis. God dang it, I'm going to lose my opportunity while I'm fighting this war. I'm sad. PLC's a noob. Why do you do this to me, game? Muscovites are winning way easier than they should. There's no way that should be successful. Frick. I could spend military points trying to impact somewhere, one of these forts. We have 3 cannons. I think I got siege on my general. No. I could try to roll a siege general. It just occurred to me that sometimes, like, I see Scandinavians come all the way around here. Hopefully they don't do that, but I'm going to put my fleet in a fort while I can. I'm talking about SC. They come all the way around. Have you guys seen that yourself? I'm going to put my fleet in a fort while I can, because these enemies could easily come down here and push my fleet out to sea. This is grim, man. We can see that our allies have geared up way more than they have to fight this war, but they're just so dumb in the meantime, just walking around being unproductive. I don't see us winning this at all. It's going to be a long, painful defeat for Poland, and is he even going to try? He's not even going to try to defend himself. Oh, well, neither am I then, dude. God dang it. He's not going to make it in. Oh my goodness. You need to tick up your military, dude. Frick, 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 frick. They might win that with the amount of reinforcements coming, it's hard to say. I don't have a cannon near it, it's interesting. I hope the Ottoman War lasts, guys, because I am real worried and concerned right now. We're going to find Milan, Hungary, and Poland don't back us up. This is a big issue. I don't have rival with no, I do with Castile. I do. He could flip friendly. I'm gonna get my relations above 100 with him. It is possible that he flips friendly. That could be kind of our saving grace. God dang it, dude. I mean, 4 shock is good, but these generals are really not what I'm looking for with the maneuver and so on. Oops. How do you... No leader, delete. I was trying to get some siege there. I'm trying to kind of backdoor Muscovy where we seem to be able to see most of his troops. Yeah, I think I can't see anybody significant to defend us, guys. So I'm kind of banking on Castile flipping friendly and these guys wrapping up their wars before. Oh goodness, Poland lost there as well. Poland losing to the left, losing to the right, losing all over the show, losing all night. Frick. I'm really concerned about how this is going. Are they coming for me? Moldavia has a siege general, but I'm not going to be on an artillery barrage. Don't go there, Moldavia. I'm not going to be on an artillery barrage if he leads the siege. God dang it. You imbecile. Why did you go for the same spot that I am? Yeah, they're gonna come siege your stuff back. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Oh my goodness. My game. Uh-oh. Okay, let's forget this claim against Florence. I should think about diplomacy, like going over my slots, whatever. Trying to suffer less attrition here. I have to keep an eye on this. Yep, this is going to be our episode, guys, is basically feeling scared and trying to bail. I wish I could go in here at this stage. God dang it. That's a solution to close the distance between borders with Castile and ally him. If this is going poorly enough and Morocco won't back up Tunis, guys, I'm definitely going to consider just abandoning Poland in this war. But in the meantime, I need to make a decision. Who is worth trying to reach as an alliance? Whoa. Ragusa fell to Bosnian rebels. I mean, he's better than nobody. It's like 8k or whatever. Is that my imagination? I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this episode, Ragusa had this whole area, but he fell to rebels. Sucker. That guy used to rival me, and I hate him. I'm jelly of his guarantees from the Ottomans. Look at this, guys. This is so far out of range. It's basically... yeah, there's nobody. God dang it. Surprisingly, that guy will, because he's friendly. Let's check. Yes. How strong was he? Kind of similar strength. Well, I will consider just heading an alliance up with him if he's still friendly when the time is right, just to share, like go over my diplo relations slots with sheer numbers. I will consider that. In the meantime, let's just do what we're doing. Trying to impact this war. Can we handle 10k Muscovites? It seems so, yeah. The problem is that Poland is just a joke. He's just getting run over. They're sieging down his territory and just rolling over him like he's nothing. This is so depressing. That was like his first victory there. The numbers are turning. Oh my goodness. Turning towards us, in favor of us. Okay. He is certainly letting us siege him at the moment. Going to try to stay consolidated, but also go siege up everything that we just kind of made possible. Good job, Poland won another battle. You need to tick up, Poland, and start playing smarter. I'm doing my best to pose some kind of distraction. We can raid about now. I should go do that. Yeah. Whatever. We'll pay for a freaking army. Professionalism. I'm not even sure I can raid right now. Yeah, it's the end of this year. March, April, May. I think I can begin within a few months. I mean, we're doing good. Like, I'm obviously having a big impact here. I can tell, because he's walking so many of his troops down here. Of course, I mean, we've basically taken the only fort that's been occupied so far. We're obviously having a big impact. He's walking south as well. So be it, man. Screw it. Utterly barrage. I'm spending my military points on you, Poland. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Okay, so we're losing because they have the war goal. Are you serious? He just let him sit there. Did you guys see that? Is that my imagination? He sat there with 10k. See, I didn't even realize that was the war goal. He sat there with 10k, where if Poland engaged, he would have got a advantage. In the woods, while all of his troops were just wandering around here. Like, not even close. And Poland's walking around with 25,000. And now they have the war goal, that fort over there. Like, good luck me trying to get that. Oh my goodness. We would be in, like, good shape if he didn't have the war goal right now. Like, I would be optimistic. But I don't know about that, man. Freaking hell. That is so annoying. Did Poland go full derp there? I don't understand. Oh. Oh, it looks like we can go all the way up here. That is some stated territory. We're beginning to hit up stated territory, which is going to impact him more. But it's inevitable that these guys are going to start running into us. I just have hardly any troops here. I could merc up a bit, and let's begin raiding. Speaking of merking up, I need cash. Please still be at war, Ottomans. They're still at war, okay. Alright, I have to do this on top of everything else. So I might turn the speed down here, guys. Sorry, we're gonna have to be patient. This is the, September. Alright, let's make sure that we get everything. This is our life now. Yep, he's coming up here for us, lads. This is not good. Yes, get the war back and siege it like a savage, Poland. And tech up your military as if you're so far behind. I know you had a 1 in your military for a long time. I didn't have good stats either for a long time. You shouldn't be so far behind. Genoa's been excommunicated. That's a good thing for us. Milan and Hungary are at peace. Milan expanded. Okay. I'm beginning to not feel so uptight. You know, at least Hungary and Milan, given some time, will help us. Given some time. Dude, imagine if Hungary, like, attacks. No, he should be okay. Bohemia could, though. Bohemia could attack Poland because of this war. Oh my goodness. And then all this would be a waste of time. For nothing. Frick. God dang it, dude. Muscovy's coming up here, dude. Come on. Come on. Oh, 7%. I didn't actually expect that when I was saying come on. I just meant lucky. That was nice. We've got 2 forts here, lads. How can I keep sieging him but dodging him at the same time? There's like nowhere else to go. Maybe Yaroslav. Okay, I do have plans. What I want to do is merc up like that, defend against this, but then if he's walking off, start sieging back up again. Obviously, you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to siege him as much as I can to start these occupations getting his war exhaustion higher and higher and reduces enthusiasm. And the fact that we're getting forts is quite good. Trying to give Poland the best odds I possibly can, and it's extremely sketchy and scary because he has troops everywhere, but at least he's sieging the war goal. I desperately hope that he's successful. Now I'm using 2k on each kind of sieging spot, if you will, because we're going to suffer attrition here like all the time during winter, for example. So using one at a time will not be effective at all in these provinces. And unfortunately, because I'm such a puny, weak nation, I only have a few... Man, Lithuania's getting annihilated. It's his bloody unique units that he has, I suppose. I mean, Lithuania's behind in tech, sure, but he's got a way better general, and Muscovy's getting -1 to rolls, and he's outnumbered, but yet he's obliterating Lithuania, and he just banned that siege for no reason. God dang you, game. God dang you, game. Frick. We're gonna lose this war. Despite my efforts. I just don't see... See, I'm not even wasting an artillery barrage here. I just don't see it. We're unlikely to successfully take that. I've got to keep my eye on... Oh my goodness, the Ottomans are at peace. We're dead. We're dead. I can't believe this. Poland's not going to back us up. Right now, we look like the easiest target for the Ottomans. Let's check to see if they had any toll on him. Nope. The Ottomans are prepped and ready to go. Oh my goodness. Crap. Crap. I'm gonna go massively over my relation slots here, guys. Trying to... These little powers I don't think are gonna do anything. Oh my goodness. This is the worst we've been in this whole... I'm so scared. We're doing a good... Like, I'm having a big impact against Muscovy, and that's all I can do. I feel like it's just a matter of time, though. I'm waiting for my diplomat to return. I'm trying to manage a lot here, guys. Shoot. I kind of prefer if Lithuania was not out here with us. Like, go distract them and provide me vision, dude. Can't you see I'm sieging these fools right now? This mass sieging this up was really effective at kind of splitting his army up and making him not be productive. And that's obviously kind of what I'm going for. And it's been working very well. Alright, emissary's back. So this guy's at war now. God dang it. But he's being successful at least. I'm gonna grab him as an ally. We're just gonna lose depot points here, guys. I'm terrified of the Ottomans. I don't see any individually powerful nations that are even close. I'm gonna go for Bosnia, and then I'll consider Siena as well. Just anything. In fact, Siena looks more powerful than Bosnia to me right now. Please flip friendly Muscovy. Please, Castile. Castile, why am I saying Muscovy? Please. Come on, dude. We're very strategically interesting for you, right? Come on. We're rivaling Aragon. You and I, let's do it. Okay. Let's just hope that we get some luck here, guys. I'm gonna artillery barrage that. Poland, if you didn't drop the ball there, we would be winning. Easily winning right now, you idiot. Just, I know you didn't defend the war goal for no good reason. God dang it. Well. Rip. Been a good run, lads. I mean, we take some losses, I guess. This is why I was going for the grasslands, by the way, guys. There's no cheap advisor to help us here. That's why I went for Yuroslav, to give us the best odds of defending ourselves. If by some miracle he's dumb as Lithuania is and doesn't even try to reinforce. No, we're losing. Okay. God dang it. Right as artillery barraged as well. Frick. Muscovy officially has higher war exhaustion. If we keep this up, we can see some of his stated territory is sieged down, which is definitely good. We keep this up. Obviously, Perm's enthusiasm should begin to diminish as well as I get everything with the exception of his capital. Now, I'm not 100% sure I hit that. I might have missed it. I just don't see any good alliance options, guys, at all, right? Not even close. Like, we're in trouble, man. Now, I do want to check. Milan, are you defending your allies? He's not. Oh my goodness. He's not. Oh my goodness. We have negative Diplo rep, guys. For 4 more years. Hungary is not. Oh my goodness, dude. Seriously? Frick. We can see the Ottomans are still walking home from being exiled. There's no way to check with Poland because he doesn't have any allies for us to kind of check in that way. Oh my goodness. This raiding for the first time doesn't seem to have amounted to much, but we haven't hit up this area, which is worth a lot. It's beginning to amount to less as we expand. I've sort of talked about that in other episodes. Yep. Poland's enthusiasm is waning and their numbers are bolstering up there big time. I'm really pissed that this game comes down to Poland is so bad. Okay, I did read that. He can't make an alliance when he's like one of the world's leading powers. He just is incapable of allying anybody. What is that? I'm really sad. We're distracting most of Muscovy's troops right now, Poland. You need to be productive. Like, how can you not handle this? You need to be productive, okay? Maybe I can start sieging the war goal down. You know what? Maybe I can. If they're coming out here, like they are currently, maybe we can pose enough of a distraction and get that war goal back, do the freaking job for him. Guys, right now, I don't think Milan, Hungary, or Poland are backing us up. We're dead. We're basically dead. It's questionable whether he is, and he's useless and pathetic. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to feel safe unless the Ottomans go back to war. I hope you guys understand that we're defending Poland, and that was worth so much money, that rating. Nice, both of those. I definitely think backing him up was the right decision. Like, but some of you might be confused as to what's happening, but for me, backing him up was definitely the right decision here. He's having a way bigger impact, and it hasn't been that costly for us so far. The fact that we're not leading the war, we can still ally nations. I don't know, Moldavia, do you want to go for this capital, dude? Poland's incompetence dropped the ball here too badly. I don't know what to do. He was incompetent clear across the board. He can be entirely summarized by the word incompetent. Now, Milan's attitude towards enemies with Florence was affecting his backing him up. Maybe he would back us up because he likes us more. It's hard to say. Despite our negative Diplo reputation. See, he's backing now because there's a death squad coming for him. The Doomsday stack. We're just so outnumbered. We're having a big impact, dude, as you guys can see. This mass sieging. I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm done raiding? Did I get the Eastern Black Sea? I think I did. Yeah, I think we're finally done raiding. I should think about an attack from the Ottomans. Where's our navy most valuable? Probably in Rhodes. I'd like to be here to pop out Island Trap or something, but we'll siege that down quickly, and then our navy will die, because we're going to have inferior navy compared to him. Okay, so he's going up here to Karabul, 18th of May. Well, I don't know what to do. We're beginning to get stuck. Should I consolidate our troops more? I might try to consolidate a little bit more. No, I didn't raid that. Nice. Glad I checked. Okay. Navy's automatically going back. Oh, Poland. Yo, he's medium. I'm doing what I can. Please, it's a defensive war. Please, I beg of you, have the sense to get out of this war as soon as you can. You don't have anything to gain here, dude. Except for that, but please. Don't push it onwards. Now, Bavaria's the next closest towards an ally, guys. I guess I should improve relations with him. I'm just trying to do what I can to deter the Ottomans from attacking me. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. My whole campaign. I feel like I've worked for this so far. And I feel really unlucky as it happens right now, but... Goodness. It's coming up here. God dang it, game. Stop giving me these bad events. I don't want to spend admin there. We're desperate for admin. Okay. This is so rough. Trying to dodge everywhere I go. Maybe we can dodge out like that. I don't know. I'm trying to kind of accumulate my troops. Why? Why are you coming down here? Why? Why? Just... This is where I am, dude. Don't you see how we're effing them around? How they're walking back and forth? Can you just defend your frontier? Is that the biggest, like, request ever? Can you just defend your frontier while we bait thousands of troops around? Just consolidate everything and defend the war goal. Okay? You freaking idiot. Yeah, as much as I'm trying to avoid this stuff, it's hard. Really hard. And I'm getting caught. So... Yeah, actually, let's put the 6 maneuver on and see if I can dodge out. It doesn't seem like I have anywhere to go. Well, guys, this episode is running long, and we're in the worst spot we've been in for the longest time. So, with that in mind, I don't see any end to this anytime soon. As you guys can see, I'm desperately doing my best, and I'm crying the entire time as I do it. Because of Poland's incompetence, and I'm really sad, and maybe I should cheer up and try to be more optimistic so that life's good to me for once. Sorry to end the episode on this note, guys, but looks like we're going to lose this, and what I'm going to try to do is merc up a bit, or we could just build some actual infantry. In fact, I might do that in preparation. Just like that. I'm trying to consolidate my units a little bit, and I think by some miracle, if the Poles can come out here, because we've sieged so much that hopefully his units walk around a bit derpy, if we can have a vision on them, and especially if the Poles are out around here, if I can get over here to the war goal, artillery barrage, take it down quickly, have taking war score on our side, and they'll lose all the war score they have. I feel like that's our best chances of winning, but otherwise, I'm going over my diplo relations as much as I can to start building some diplomacy here, guys. I don't care. Like, we're spending the diplo points, I do care, obviously, but it's about survival. I'm trying to deter the Ottomans from attacking us, and I'm not going to feel comfortable until they start another war. Thankfully, he doesn't have claims on Poland. So the issue is that he's basically got claims against the Mams and against us and Genoa, and I just suspect I doubt he's gonna wait around for 3 years doing nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. I really doubt it. So I'm really scared, guys. Make sure to tune in for next episode to see if we survive.